I'm all done with my sleeve and it's now time to bind off. Woo! So you can see here, I am ready to bind off my sleeve, and this awesome detail of the ribbing has gone like through the whole underside of the sleeve, which is really cool. And you can see bloop and bloop and bloop and bloop. I've got my decreases all here, so the sleeve has taken on a nice shape as it has tapered down to the arm. So, okay, it is time to grab a darning needle, and let's see here. I have 2 strands here. This upper one is the one that I just got done using, and that's what I'm going to continue to use for the bind off. So I want a super long tail. I mean like real long, because I don't want to run out. That's the worst. So I'm going to get a nice long tail here. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to throw that over here. And then this one is just the second ball of yarn that I was using. So I just need a tail long enough to weave in the ends. I think that's plenty. All right, let me get all these ends out of here. All right, so now I'm going to take the long one here, and I'm going to put it on my darning needle. And this bind off is the one that I like to do for the top of socks. It's really, really stretchy, and it's just the easiest one to perform. Let me just get this right where I want it. Okay, so this is just a sewn bind off. It's not a sewn bind off in rib. It's just the real easy basic sewn bind off. Okay, so I'm going to use my front needle here since I'm still in magic loop. I'm going to purl these first 2 just like that. Okay, and I'm going to sew them together, and then I'm going to knit this first one off just like this, and then I'm going to sew it like that. That's all there is to that one, so it's pretty easy. So now purl these 2 together just like this. Okay, and now what I like to do is I'm going to shorten this so it doesn't take so long pulling the strands. I'm going to knit this one off, and I'm going to pull it through just a little bit, but then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to purl these 2 together. That way when I pull, I'm doing, you know, it shortens the work, so I don't have to do so much work. Then after I do that, I like to stretch it just a little bit, just kind of pull it out like that so this doesn't end up being too tight. So I'm going to knit this one off and purl these 2 together, just like that. Okay, so again, knit this one off, purl these 2 together, pull the strand all the way through, give it a little stretch. All right, I'm all done. I finished the bind off, and I kind of, after I got finished here, I kind of looped it back through to close any gap that you might have. So here's the end that I need to weave in, and then I have some tail left over. And you can see that this sleeve, this particular bind off, it's a little bit lettuce edged, so it kind of makes it flutter a little bit, but it is so nice and stretchy. And I really like to push my sleeves up, as you can tell from here. I really like to kind of pull them up onto my arms, so it's really nice when the edge is nice and fluttery. So that's a really easy bind off. I did that for both of my sleeves, and now it is time to pick up for the ribbing around the collar. So I'm gonna get prepped for that, and I'll see you right back here.